Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Sun Devils will kick it away first. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And throw it right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
go outside and you make plays, like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
And the Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quick release by the QB. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right spot. Nice job.
Caught behind the line. It's John. Turning it on. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll run it again. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. And the Sun Devils are in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Denson. Slithers into space. And he's got enough for the 1st down, and it'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
The Sun Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Sun Devils are on the move.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. They'll run the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch near the sideline, but he's downed immediately before he gained an inch.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Takes a handoff and he's going right. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll take it himself. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that bubble screen goes nowhere. You got to give the defender credit because he won at the point of attack, defeated the block, he was able to get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Reads it, fires complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out. They turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. He wants to change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Found the spot in the defense. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Sun Devils have this offense rolling. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his feet. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
To the air on second down. Quickly complete. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. The running back has it. Trucks through the defender. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
We'll see if they go back to the run here on third down. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense. You take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
When linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire, and that linebacker showed that there.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. On the run, deep down the right side. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll move the tight end. This is a designed run. Sweet cut there. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. Need more of that physicality in the second half.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 4 over Iowa. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. He'll pull it down. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. LSU right back to the line. Got a little space. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Past the 30. Ball is loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll give it to the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside. to get it done. That time the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the offense falls on the football, but they are short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on downs.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball support.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. It's complete to the left. Touchdown LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. But I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback,
he tries to take the top off. Snatches it on the run. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry up. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Second down coming up. Gets it past the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Sun Devils are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On 4th down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up, and on that play, you're helpless.
Tough year for ASU.
You're losing possession, and you're coming off the field.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
LSU quick to the line.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that guy.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's loose. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
The running threat of the QB it gives you the +1. It's just such a headache. He can always pull it. He can give it. There's so many options, and this defense so far hasn't had a lot of answers in trying to stop this offense.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
This offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic guys that get after the quarterback. LSU.
Lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Sends it back in motion. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And the Sun Devils will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Turns and fires a risky pass back to the right. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed, he's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. He didn't have the accuracy either, and that's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looks as if he's going to run it. Got room to work. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Touchdown LSU! And the stomping has commenced.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
34, Arizona State, 7.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
Now he's going to break the pocket. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. The Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got the quick pass. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Gonna look downfield again. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive.
Turning it on! He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. It's a running room. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
LSU 41, Arizona State 7.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's going for the big play. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Goes out of bounds at the 13, and man, is this offense set up now. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got it on the run. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. LSU right back to the line. The give. Into
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Arizona State, 7.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you've got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. The throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Right on target this time. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Quick strike complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complementary football, David. No question about it. They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead, and the defense playing accordingly. Now giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the 4th quarter.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got him downfield. Turning on the Jets. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He's got him this time. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Arizona State, 7.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Second down, coming up.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit him right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is